No bueno for sure.
I don't know if I left my water in the car or at the house. It could be either. It's fine. I don't really know. And I'm not putting this phone down. I'm putting it in the bag.
Yeah, because, it's happened.
Power on.
There's going on today. I have to come back here to get my phone. That's for sure. Oh, I was.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Put it in here. No phone. That one. I have to make sure I have.
This is the one that makes me want to hop all around the room now. Yes. This is not hop around the room time. This is stretch our toes time.
I'm not doing it. I have a pair of pants and 2 shirts here.
Yeah. Oh, the arches of my feet are moving.
That makes you happy?
It's very light and very light. Yes, makes me happy. Be happy, Pam. Flex. It's short though. It is. Okay. And please remember, even though we're sitting down, we like to have a nice posture, shoulders back and down. Just as lifted, right? And point.
See, this makes me happy for another reason, is because I play the piano. This is stuff, yeah, this is fun stuff to play, not hard stuff to play.
My music teacher taught me how to play the piano, so I know a little bit, but I haven't practiced it. I'm sure I would have to know the piano.
I used to know how to do chopsticks.
But we have a keyboard in that house that I play with everyone. We have enough to start a band at home. Even a polka band.
There you go.
I'm seeing 2 guitars leave my house this weekend. That makes me happy. And an amplifier. He said I'm all home with my grandson, the mic and the holster and stuff. The other stuff.
And then point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. 4, 3, 2, 1, open. Again, we're trying to get those pinky toes to reach the floor. When I open, my feet will, I have a little space, but I'm still trying to keep it together.
Piano monster mine yesterday. He came to my class last night.
No way.
Jeez. Playing friend.
My feet were cramping, both of them at the same time. Yeah.
Nice.
She made it through. She didn't fall off the ball.
No, I didn't.
That's what I said.
Oh, I said she did fall. Almost.
Wow, this is really making my
My feet are cramping today too.
Wow. And flex. Like, it just needs to work itself out. It's not working itself out though.
So we're all missing something in our diet.
Yes.
It must be warm sunshine. It's 75 degrees. That's what we're
What the
missing.
heck?
The snow last night.
That was silly.
Jeez.
And you're watching everything.
You took the
the dog out, she's all wet.
And point, I never actually saw snow.
It was back and, yeah, it would go back and forth, you could just see it, it'd get like really thick, and then it would start raining.
It was really wet.
Thick. I was like,
That's like Darren told me it never rained on him yesterday, and I had a good, I don't know what, downpour for, you know, it wasn't hours, but it was for a minute.
Rained yesterday.
Yeah, it was those great big raindrops that bang on them. Yeah. Like you can't miss them, right? And then flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We'll go together, yay! We're gonna do some of this, but we're gonna keep it a little shorter today. With the laying down and the legs in the air thing, because
I wanna make sure everyone's good.
okay. Yeah, so bend those knees, toes point down to the floor, knees come up, hips shift back, and lift those legs. And then let's bend right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come up straight. And then come on down. And then we're gonna give ourselves 2 seconds, and then we're gonna lift back up. And then we're gonna go do open because this is, I don't know, now that, once we did it the first time, now I'm in love.
Yep.
And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lift them up. And open one more time. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. It's not my fault, it's the music's fault. We'll bring them on down. All right, let's come up. And let's sit for a minute. Let's contemplate our life choices.
It's gonna take more than a minute.
How about shoulders?
Yeah, I'm gonna do shoulder stuff this week.
It's gonna turn.
And how about front and back? Front, it's hard to do with your arms bent, even though,
Actually, taking our legs away from this makes everything more difficult. Because now you have a cord just to sit up with.
yeah.
It's like fighting for it.
Front, and
Forgot how to do it.
front.
That and without ducking your chin and doing stuff that,
Yeah, 'cause you literally can't do anything else.
yeah.
It's interesting. And then how about right, left, right, right.
Because after a while, you want to slouch.
Yeah, no, you get to keep up nice and tall.
I said that because I felt this.
And then how about circles? Roll to the back, front and around, front and around, front and around. And then reverse and and fold and 2 and 1. All right. Now let's stand up.
Today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday, the day of many appointments.
I know.
First position, heels together, toes apart, preparatory position. Let's work on feet. So point and second. Lift into third, squeeze. Point front into fourth. Lift into fifth, out to second, into first, other side, point and second. Lift and third, point and fourth. Lift and fifth, open. Now arms, first, second, we're gonna lift this right one, third, fourth, fifth, open, over, down, come up back to first, second, now left, third, fourth, fifth, open, over, down, not exactly flowy there for someone. We'll work on that. This will make it perfect, right? First position arms, first position feet. Now we're put together. Out to second. Remember, it's this hand. Lift up to third. Bring this arm up. There you go. Then point and fourth. Lift that heel into fifth. Open, over, down. Up to first. Point, second. Lift to third. I know, which way do the arms go? It's crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. There we go. Then point fourth, up to fifth, open, over, down. Okay, we all now know. We're all level set on where we are pretty much.
Sure.
There have been days when we fly right through that and everybody is all together and we're good. And that was not that. It's all right. It's all right though. We're all just moving a little slower this morning, that's all. Okay. You know what? I do want to do some stretching of the front of the foot thing. So remember how we were turning in. Tuck that toe under. And once you can get your foot to rest there, I actually try and put a little pressure. Trying to help stretch it out a little bit. This is not good motion, right? Just saying. And switch.
I don't think I've ever stretched the top of my feet as much as I have the past like 2 months.
It really helps your feet. It does. And it should help with your balance. Not just because we're standing here balancing, but I mean, when your feet have more flexibility, you could get a little more. All right. No, it was this thing that was running through my head. It was, let's start with balancing, because that's the core of it. So arms out to second. And remember, balance is side, back, step, side, back, step. And then we go back to side, back, step, side, back, step, side, back, step, side, back, step, side, and side. Oh, yeah, you can change to that, huh? Right? Now, if you can get a little more distance on the side, back, step, side, back, step, side, back, step, side. And then, let's try side, front, step, side, front, step, side, front. I don't know why it's different. I mean, I know why it's different. It's in front. But not as smooth, that's what I heard. Front, step, side, front, step, side, front, step. Now, our legs are kind of, there's a little bending going on, there's a little, we're kind of close to the floor. was in my head was a circle. So as we go side, we lift that foot up a little further, up a little further, up, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, up. How's those arms? Up, 2, 3, up, straight down. Up, 2, 3. And really, what I was really looking at was the jump, 2, 3, and putting them out in the front. You don't have to do the jump, but you know, just bring it up a notch. All right, that's good.
So done.
Yeah,
Check, please.
party's over. Yeah, let's start 5th. So 5th position, heels together. La. Yeah, I'm there too, people. Heeling toe touch, right? Arms up to 5th as well, because you know, why not? So we're gonna do 2 tongues front, 2 tongues side, 2 tongues. So front for 2, side. Now we're gonna close in back, back for 2, and back around to front. Okay? So remember, that toe stays on the floor, right? Your heel stays as long as it can, and that pinky toe is really what's coming to the front. The inside of my leg is kind of up a little bit, right? Turning that foot. So it's front, 2, now we go to 2nd, side, and then we close in back, back, 2, and back around the front. Okay. You think you got it? 5th position, 5th position. Yay! All right, one more time. Here we go. Front for 2, side, closing back, back for 2, and then back around front. See, easy. Now we're gonna switch. There we go. Same thing, right? Now just with the other leg. So front for 2, side. Now close in back, back for 2, back around front. Is it your arms falling off, or is it your standing leg?
It was just me.
Yeah. Well, we only have to do 2 more sets, so it should be easy now. I don't want you to be lopsided, 5th position, right? So 2 front, front for 2, side, side, closing back, 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 and back around front. 1 more, front for 2, side, closing back, back for 2, and then back around front. See? Easy.
I think on this side is just not good.
I understand.
Now for the recessive sides.
Yes. Yes, that's
Actually,
why we can write with one hand, but not so much with the other.
If you practice with it.
Wow, if you practice with this, it would also do the same thing.
I do like that. So my butt's sore, first of all, so when I was going back, I split
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes. And I wasn't being picky about the toe, but technically when you go back, it should tuck under. But I wasn't being grumpy about it. We'll worry about it next time.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll worry about it next time.
She'll have the artistic of it.
It's a ruler. Anyway, but yes, it's easier to reach the yardstick. Releve. Foray. I know you love foray, Pam. It's a favorite thing, especially when we foray turn around. And then
Then you can sit on, right?
lots and lots of little steps. Lots and lots of little steps. All right, are we going to front again? Are you ready? It's so exciting. All together. Front. Ooh. And then forward turn all the way around. All the way. All the way. And then back. Right? That wasn't bad. Get a little calf muscle going on there. Just like that. Still don't like it. All right, well, let's do, you didn't like that. You think of other things you won't like. So a little more calves. That was only a little calf, right? So releve and down. You can do it. Releve and down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Releve and down. Releve and down. And 4, 3, 2, last set. And releve and down. And releve and down. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's hold 2 seconds. Arms are still up, your shoulders are still back and down, chest is lifted. Releve and down. Releve, oh my goodness, and down. And 4, 3. You really have to make sure you're up nice and straight on the full one.
Yeah, it's a head weight of squat.
Yeah. And then 4, 3, 2, last set, and releve and down. And releve and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You might have to shake out your calf muscles a little bit to get a little grumpy with you. Something we were doing last week that was second position stuff that I was pretty happy with. Now I can't think of what the heck it was. The second is great, right? Especially if you have your shoulders right below your feet, right below your shoulders. You knew what I meant. Your shoulders aren't below your feet. That's crazy talk.
Thanks, Andy.
How about some plies? Let's do a little plie. So arms out to second, right? Your feet should be turned out like they were in a letter V, except there's a big space between them, right? And so when you plie, right, if your feet were together, you'd only get probably about that far. But when they're second, you get to go a little further. Now, I still don't want your knees to pass your toes, but I want you to think about this, being up nice and straight, chest is lifted, right? My shoulders are back, right? And then when I plie, they stay right there. Your tail is tucked. And then come on up.
I was thinking of the other stick thing. Not tapping that?
Yeah. Oh, they come up.
Yeah.
And up, and then let's do down and up. So we're honoring that center line and we're not crossing it. And up, open, over, down. Up, open, over, down. Up, open, over, down. One more. Open, over, down, and up. Very nice. Also, I'd like to do, we were doing a little this too, right? So we're in second position, right? Our feet are super wide apart, and we're just gonna lunge to the right, to the left, right, left, right, left. Seems pretty good, right? Arms to second. Now, I'm gonna give it a little oomph, and we're gonna do right and left, right and left, right and left. I want you to have that little bit of time right in the middle where neither heel is on the floor. So don't do right, up, left, up. It's a shift. It happens at the same time. This is good. Open this up. It makes you want to dance around the room.
I'll sit and watch. You can do that. Put on your shadow, Cheryl.
And 4, and 3, 2, and 1. All right. Very good. to the die. More steps, a little more steps. Okay. We did a lot of torsion and then we completely stopped. And I'm guessing, we don't even remember it at this point. Maybe not, maybe true. I don't know. I don't forget torsion. It's one of my faves, right? So remember we did kick, step, twist, back, right? And then we did kick, twist, change, right? So kick, twist, change. So your feet, again, it's like there are walls right along here. So your feet can't go this way because it'll hit the wall, right? So when you kick, step, twist, that leg that ends up in the front, go straight back. So kick, step, pivot, back. Right? Kick, step, twist, back. There you go. That front foot, well, it starts out as the back foot, but when you kick, step, when you turn, that front foot is the one that goes back because your back foot's already back. And actually, all your weight should be on that foot. Maybe that's something to think about too, right? So when you kick, your weight's all here. Step, when you pivot, it changes weight to be on that back foot, right? So that you can lift the front foot. There you go.
Very graceful, I am.
You are! Hey, if we can do it this, what we did with some of the other things we've been working that were super hard at the beginning, like feet and arm positions, which doesn't seem like it would be a hard thing, but kick, twist, change. So now we're adding a little hop. A little hop. Kick, twist, change. And if you want to just take that front foot and bring it back instead of doing a little hop, that's cool too. We'll take that. All right, one more and then we'll switch to the left. Kick, twist, change. Oh, I didn't even hop that time. All right. All right. One more thing, and you're not going to probably like this. Okay, so there's this thing. It's called cabriole, and when you say cabriole, people these days think of this cute little car. Cabriole, right, is this one here. It's going to do a little pop, and really what it's trying to do is a little like a leprechaun. So if you cabriole to the side, but we're going to cabriole.
I've been trying to do that since I was little. I cannot.
Okay, well we're going to do easy version. We're not going to do it to the side because that you have to get some momentum going that way to the side. We're just going to lift and a little hop. And if you can get your bottom foot to go up and down, great. If you can't, I will take kick, hop. Okay? So just as much as you can, kick, hop, and it's actually a little easier when you do them in succession, in like one after the other. So let's do the left a couple times, right? Kick, hop, right? Awkward, kick, hop. Yeah, it's awkward on the other side, but hop. When you add them together, so here, well, let's add them together. That might help us right off the bat, right? So it's lift, cabriole, step, kick, cabriole, step, kick, cabriole, step, kick, and if you just want to do a little hop, kick, a little hop.
That's what I'm doing. I'll do the baby hop.
Baby hop.
Fair, like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Baby hop on the floor.
And then we're going to stretch. Right? So kick, hop, step, 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 kick, and then kick it down. Right? Yes. All right, one more set and we're done. Are you ready? Arms out. Kick, hop, step, kick, hop, step, kick, hop, step. If you point that front toe, it would make the girl happy. All right.
This is actually really good for your balance. I know,
Yes.
but all of this is really good for balance. And my body coordination stuff, my goodness.
My feet. I had to cancel my doctor's appointment last week and I got all dizzy. I couldn't sit on the stupid table.
Oh, gee.
So I don't like feet.
Well, that's why we did a little less on the floor stuff. And took a little more time getting up, just to make sure we were all good. Let's flex.
So this is the last day of craziness, right, outside?
I hope
You and
so.
Mother Nature had a talk, everything's good now.
I mean, usually Mother Nature and I get along pretty well, but I don't know what's going
I
on.
remember last year it was Wednesdays
Yeah.
and this year.
All right, chest is lifted, right? Shoulders are still back and down. Arms up and over.
And again, my last Thursday, taking this little guy, so it's
Nice.
I'm excited.
And then come on up. And let's turn to our leg and reach front. And make sure those toes are nice and flexed.
3D.
You too. Drive safe. And let's actually go right over to the left. And again, think about those toes, right? But keeping them flexed. And make sure this shoulder doesn't drop forward, right? We want to feel the stretch all along here. That for a minute. We will drop that shoulder and reach for that foot. Come on up and let's reach the center. Ooh. I don't know, but I get a completely different stretch when I flex like this versus pointing. And then come on up, we're going to be together, so keep them flexed. And then let's reach forward. Over. Come on up. There isn't a knee that's bent, but either side, we're gonna look around. I'm putting a hand on my knee just to give me a little more turning with my shoulders, right? We're just keeping that spine nice and straight. And then come on around the other side. Watch that thumb on your back hand. I had one toe forget it was flexing. That one almost wants to crack, but it's not better. And then on front, feet together. And again, as far in as you're comfortable. And then we're going to keep our chest lifted and we're going to hinge at the waist. So we're going to go down nice and straight at first. Oh, there's those inner thighs. At least for me. And then if you want to round over it, grab your chin. I was thinking, we should do some of those things that Chris can't do, except Chris isn't here, so that won't help her. So we're on our knees, getting ready for lunges. Again, we lift that front foot, but it needs to be a little more outstretched. Great, and then when we lunge forward, our knee doesn't overextend. And I'm really trying to get this back leg as straight as it can go to get a stretch out of the front of your quad. Maybe you need to scoot your foot front a little bit further down this front too far. There we go. And again, my chest is lifted, shoulders are backing down. Because ultimately, when we do our split, this is where we should be. And I know we reach forward, so that immediately stops happening. But if you wanted to slide that front foot out, I need to decide to do it. One of these days, man. I don't know what day it is. And come down. Switch. Other leg. Reach it out there. That's pretty good. That's there. Oh, that must have been the last song. Okay, it's telling us something. All right, let's try that split. Telling you, man, one of these days it's going to be amazing. But the only way to stretch for a split, the best way is to actually do the split. So I'm going to make it a little long.
I mean, nobody wants to see a split from me.
If you want to cross those arms to stretch your shoulders a little bit. We kind of made them a little angry a little bit today. Switch. And back. Place your fingers, push down. Lift those shoulders, chest rather. Your shoulders kind of go down a little bit. It's really your chest that lifts. I know my body parts, Pam, I swear.
I'm just getting a beating all week.
Oh no. All right. Maybe a little calf stretch. Since we did quite a few calf things today. Make sure that toe is lifted. You got it. And switch. Awesome. All right. There you have it. Class for today. Thanks for joining me.